This is my latest Unity horn project. In this one, I am attempting to cover the entire range with one driver instead of using 5. One of the difficult things with the Unity horn is trying to get the mid-ranges to meet up with the tweeter. So this one is an attempt to solve that problem and also get rid of some of the complexity. What is at the throat of the horn is similar to something that Teal uses, which is, they call it a coaxial, but it's really a full range driver where the center of the cone is decoupled. So it basically acts like a tweeter. So what I'm doing here is, if you look at the throat, this goes all the way to the dust cap, but the edges of the cone tap into the horn further down, just like in a real Unity. This would be more like a conventional horn if we had a traditional phase plug, but this is quite a bit different. And so the goal of this is to try to get full range sound without using multiple drivers, and more importantly, without using a crossover. So it's a little bit tricky. You might call it a mechanical crossover. That's what Teal calls it. As you can see, it's very rough and ugly. The fiberglass dried on it just yesterday. The driver is actually connected to the horn with a bungee cord, but that doesn't affect the sound. In fact, it's a pretty tight connection. But give it a listen. What you want to look for is a couple things. One, good articulation and good transient response. The other thing that you'll notice is that it goes pretty high. The high frequencies are quite a bit higher than what you'll hear from the other videos that I uploaded recently. Oh yeah, and something like this will probably end up in one of my cars. So in parts of the video I'm going to shoot it below where the horn is, and you'll be able to hear that it still sounds pretty coherent. That's because it's close to a point source, and that's important in a car where when the horns are under the dash, we're quite a bit above where the driver is.
Early one morning, with time to kill, I borrowed Jeb's rifle and sat on the hill. I saw a lone rider crossing the plain. I drew a bead on him to practice my aim. My brother's rifle went off in my hand. A shot rang out.
At this point, I'm about 3 feet below the horn. And about 3 feet above. About 2 feet below the horn and behind an object, basically my fireplace.
Picture life as my wife, just